The fatigue no one talks about. You're doing the work. You're healing your wounds. You're meditating, journaling, manifesting. You're growing constantly. And yet, you're exhausted. Not physically, not emotionally, but spiritually. This is awakening fatigue. It's what happens when your soul is tired of constantly being worked on. Modern spirituality teaches us to constantly evolve, expand, upgrade. There's always a new block to clear, a new trauma to heal, a higher vibration to reach. But this mindset turns your soul into a project, a checklist. You begin to believe that peace is always just beyond the next layer, the next ritual, the next lesson. And in that constant effort, you forget to simply be. Tired of always trying to reach another version of enlightenment. And if you feel this, you're not broken. You're not failing. You're simply being called to rest inside the awakening, not to chase it. Why the spiritual path can exhaust you. The spiritual path is beautiful, but it's also heavy. Not as a break from growth, but as the growth itself. Signs you're experiencing awakening fatigue. You feel overwhelmed by your own growth. You avoid spiritual practices. You crave simplicity, but feel trapped in complexity. You silently ask, when does it end? You once loved. You feel guilty for feeling unmotivated. These signs don't mean you're falling off your path. They mean you're ready for a new one. One that doesn't demand more effort, but more trust. A path of awakening is not a ladder. It's a spiral. A culture of constant self-work. It's a sacred invitation to soften, to allow, to remember, because your presence is the practice. And that is enough. It returns you home again and again. You don't need to rise forever. You can sit. You can cry. You can smile through the fog. And even when you stop trying, awakening continues. Subscribe. Share this knowledge with those you love. High vibrations, quantum shifts. And while powerful, this creates pressure. We are living in a spiritual era of performance. Social feeds filled with perfect routines, constant healing. It tells us, if you're tired, you're out of alignment. But awakening fatigue is not misalignment. It's a call to slow down, to trust more, to stop outsourcing your worth to your progress. Growth is not about becoming more. It's about returning to what is most true. The turning point. From effort to embodiment, there comes a point when the soul no longer wants to ascend. It wants to land, to root, to breathe. You don't need to heal every wound today. You don't need to transcend every pattern right now. Sometimes the deepest transformation comes in stillness, in watching the rain, in saying no, in walking barefoot, in laughing at your own need to be spiritual. The soul is not tired of awakening. It's tired of pressure masquerading as awakening. How to honor your soul's exhaustion. 1. Rest deeply. You're still awakening, even in the pause. 2. Stop measuring. You are not behind. You are not late. You are alive. 3. Let your practices evolve. Maybe silence is your new mantra. Maybe nature is your new temple. If this journey touched your heart, write the word Ubuntu in the comments. 4. Unsubscribe from pressure. Even divine-sounding pressure is still pressure. 5. Let enough be enough. Your soul already knows what your mind is chasing. You are not here to win awakening. You're here to live it. If your soul feels tired, it's not a problem to fix. Love is and always will be the truth. Awaken and remember who you are. Live your essence. Because when you write it, you acknowledge your light and step into a new path. This channel is not just a channel. It's a movement, a family of souls awakening. If you feel the call, join us. Every subscription and share strengthens our collective awareness, and together we rise spiritually.